Good evening, guys. This is Brendan here. Hope you all are doing really well. So, just thought I'd give you guys an update on some projects that I've been looking at, and these are really very good projects which I've just come across. And just before I start, this video or information is just FYI for your information. Please do your own due diligence, guys. I'm not a financial advisor. So to immediately get into the projects. The project is basically Polkadot. That's which I want to discuss about. But before that, we could see that the market. Just let me refresh this coin market cap. I think Bitcoin really did a oopsie for the past 2 days. So even yesterday, I was just outside. So when I came back, I seen this. I was like, wow, it was not really very good. Most of the coins it was just red. It was just a bloodbath. So just before we go into the video, let's just check some of my investments that I just made previously and how they're doing. I think Fetch, yeah, it was doing really bad yesterday. People were, starting to sell. I think panic sell, but I don't know why people would sell tokens like valuable tokens like Fetch, because these guys are doing amazing. It's a great project. So you should actually believe in the project, guys. If you invest in it, trust the project. Don't actually immediately sell because the markets crash. This normally happens in crypto. So again, think before if you're going to sell. But again, I think the volume is not too bad. But let's just see within the last days on the on-chain analysis. Yeah, so this is what I would like to see, guys. You can see in the last 7 days, 22.52 million transactions greater than £100,000 have been invested. So yesterday alone, the August 21st, 13 transactions over 100,000 have been invested. So I really like to see this. The tokens, going up and down, all that. It normally happens, guys. That's just part of how crypto normally works. So don't be shaken down by it. But again, it's up to you, guys. It's your hard-earned money. You could think however you want to allocate it, but I still hold Fetch. I hold a huge bag of Fetch. I'm very much long-term bullish on Fetch because of the token, the project, whatever they're doing with AI, blockchain, and machine learning. So I think this is going to have some very, very good prospects in the future, given that, there is a latest article which I read as well, where the UK is planning to have driverless cars within 2021. So I don't know if you guys have come across that article. So but again, I don't want to get into that and waste time. But yeah, you guys could just have a quick look. I think it was on their website. Let me guys. Let me just show you. Just bear with me, guys. Just 2 minutes. I'm going to get into it really quickly. I'm just going to show you guys. Or give us some information that they would out today. Okay. I haven't checked anything as of now. If token sales, whatever that is. Just bear with me, guys. 2 minutes. Centralized. Yeah, so this is the article we recently revealed. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Transport UK. So this is the article, guys. If in case you guys are interested, please go ahead and read this. UK government takes next step in bringing self-driving cars to motorways. So this is what everything was all about Fetch. So how they could automate through the autonomous agents that they actually build. So this is going to be something really interesting. So this development team at T. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. I made that by accident. So this is the prototype that they actually built with T Systems. So this is something really encouraging. I really like it. So maybe something to look forward. Again, as I said, nothing in the short term, but in the long term, it's going to really have some great news there. And yeah, so that's for Fetch. ANKR, one of the best tokens. Well, it's really actually at a discount at the moment. So I think, yeah, because there was a lot of panic selling yesterday. I see that people have been shaken out, but it's fine. Again, let's see if there is on-chain analysis. Oh, amazing. There you go. And last 7 days, 24.3 million people have invested. Just yesterday, 5 transactions over 100. So this is what we would like to see. So you can see people are coming into the project, they're just not going away. So when it has a dip, people are buying. So that should be the normal case, guys. Whenever, there was a huge dip, you get in the market and you always buy. You don't sell. When it's green, you sell. So I don't know why people, panic and sell. It's the same thing that we hear over and over again in on YouTube videos, where people buy the top and sell the bottom. But anyway, that's a bit of a boring and repetitive, but I think people should, mostly look into that, very much. And that's why I always, have at least 10% of my portfolio always liquid in cash, so that whenever, these kind of circumstances happen, when the market is red, I immediately go in and try to, buy really good projects on a discount. But anyway, apart from that, seller network, this is something which I'll put in as well. Again, it is at a huge discount, 7.9. I think so, a huge discount. Liquidity is not too bad, I would say. I don't know if there is a chain. Okay, yeah. So this as well, you can see 266 just yesterday, one transaction. Whoa, one transaction, 266. That's a huge. Somebody, a huge whale has just bought up a huge level of transaction. But again, it is really nice to see that people are buying up, large transactions. You can see the positive. Yeah, so it's pretty good. Pretty good to see that this is really nice. It really affirms that we are into really good projects. Apart from seller, MFT, this is a highly, it's a bit of a risky project. I think it's not too bad, I would say. This is actually a bit of a stable, actually, since it's still not released the main product, so it still has a 5 million volume, and it's not too bad, I would say. It hasn't, crashed and burned, so I'm really happy with that. The other is, sorry, what was the other project that I have? Zilliqa. I think Zilliqa, since of late, isn't that, there is not much news. I really like the volume, as always, as I say, but there is not much news on Zilliqa. I think, they've come up with the new tokenomics on how to, tackle this 10 billion mammoth of a token supply, but I don't know what is it that they're going to do to have a good revival of their, price. So let's see what they come up with, but I still hold Zilliqa. I'm very much happy to hold Zilliqa because there is still, a Coinbase listing that would be coming, so that would really help the price. So again, I'm holding Zilliqa. ERD has taken a massive hit, guys. For I think so, almost like down 35 to 40% from its top highs after the tokenomics, the new tokenomics was announced. But again, I really like Elrond. I think the e-gold is going to be released on Bitfinex, if I'm correct. So that's something which I came across news. So look out for it, guys. If you're interested, have a look at that as well, guys. I'm very much I like Elrond as well. This is going to be one of the best blockchains in the future to look out for. Again, these are good projects in the long term, nothing short term, guys. I'm not much interested in short term. I'm always a bit long term to hold because you have very good investment opportunities, not something just pump today and you sell tomorrow. Those are just a bit immature, guys. So those are the projects that I wouldn't invest in. But again, now to quickly, I think I even have Nimic, but I think so. It's okay, not too bad. Again, 1.2. I think these guys haven't had any information since of late, so that's why they're a bit struggling. I think they should start to have a very good, information strategy, like to release information on a day-to-day basis, or at least 2 days once some information, so that the people are informed. That's why if you see the price hasn't moved, so these people don't much in information, but the project and the tech that they have is really amazing and very interesting as well. So this is something to look forward to, because given that people are changing from centralized exchanges to decentralized exchanges, and Nimic being a browser only blockchain where you could connect and buy tokens directly, so that's something to look out for. It is a very, very huge project, I would say, but if they pull it off, I think it would have a very good future, guys. Let's see how it goes in the future. Again, these are basically long-term investments, nothing much to look forward to. But again, to immediately get into the token that I really wanted to talk to is Polkadot. So this is an amazing class act, which I was actually looking into for the past week, I would say. So I was really looking into this because they had, again, one more information which I want to tell you about Polkadot is the new token system. So they actually previously had 10 million. So if you go to CoinMarketCap and if you search for DOT, you would see two, actually, old and new, Polkadot new, and you would see Polkadot old. So the old token, if you click, this doesn't exist anymore. So they have changed the tokenomics. Previously, they used to have 10 million, dots, which is the Polkadot, and the price used to be huge. But now what they've done is they've had, if you could read it here, actually. So they have actually extended it, for 100x. So they have added 100x token supply. So now they have, the new dot. This is what is the new token supply. So they have 1 billion tokens. As I said, there were 100x the tokens, and you can see the supply, which is circulating, is 897 million, and the price is really amazing. So I actually put some money in Polkadot today morning. So since then it started to really pump. It just blew my mind, guys. When I was buying Polkadot, the volume was around 101 million. Now it's 223 million. That's a mammoth of an amount that people have started to buy in. So I'm really very happy with that. So you can see the market cap. I don't know why coin market cap hasn't updated it. So you could do a quick market cap, 897, 658,000 multiplied by the price. So 2.6 billion, and this is in sterling's, English pounds, guys. So 2.6 billion is the market cap. Wow, that's going to be crazy. That's just top 10 top 10 coin list, guys. It's going to make the top 10 coin list. We can go to CoinGecko and check Polkadot and see the listing where they are in CoinGecko. So you can see they are top 10. So they are the 10. Just think about it, guys. Just, I don't know, last week or previous to that, if you look at coin market cap, they were just 2155, ranking 2155, and now they are top 10, just like that. And 2.6 billion, and that is in English pounds. So this is dollars. So it would actually put it in anywhere between, I think, just between Litecoin and Cardano, or Cardano and Bitcoin SV. So I normally just go by the coin market cap very much. I don't use CoinGecko. Very rarely I use CoinGecko. But if you go through coin market cap, just a second, guys, it's just loading a bit. Yeah, so if you go coin market cap, and if you look at the market cap, 2.6 billion, it is going to be somewhere between 8 and 9. So it is just too good, guys. Too good. So just like that, I think over a week, they just entered the top 10 market, which is amazing, because that's really good for Polkadot, because they've just got too many projects that are really good that have been building on Polkadot. So that is one of the best things with Polkadot, guys. So this token here is like Ethereum. So like how you hold ETH, and then the other tokens are being built on the Ethereum platform, like that. The other projects, if you go to most of the projects that are mostly building on Polkadot, you could go and see them, what it is and everything. So there are certain projects which you could go here and see the teams that have joined them. So everything is just really very good. And one more thing with Polkadot that you need to remember is the Polka swap, which is, given that now everybody is very, concentrated in looking into decentralized exchanges, everybody understands that centralized exchanges, charge huge fees and everything. Decentralized exchanges are now taking center stage, I would say. So Uniswap is always the primary for people to go to. Now, I think after Polkaswap comes, we need to see how that works out, which is something to very much look forward to. They are building it. It is still not yet live, so they are building it. It is in the process. But we need to, look out to see how this actually comes through. So I was just reading through an article about Polkaswap and how, it's going to work. It is really good. And I even came across this actually one-liner, which is really good. DeFi is eating CeFi, so decentralized finance is eating centralized finance. So it is good. I think so. It's going to be again DEX eating sex, right? CEX. So it is really good, and it even comes across to say Polkaswap versus Ethereum. What is the difference? Numerous chains, lower gas fees, on-time transactions, and a good team working on it. Again, I'm not going to go through the entire project, guys. But what I wanted to show you, another thing is about Sora. So on where this Polkaswap is being built on, so you could go. Sora has its own token as well. So SORA. So if you go here, so these are amazing. This is an amazing project as well. Well, why is it not working? Yeah, so this is another good project as well on which the Polkaswap is going to be built on. You can see the circuit, but you can see the total supply is hardly 343,000. So very less, and the price is really taken off. So it's because the supply is really very low, and the volume as well is a bit in the millions, because they are not just on one Uniswap. They're not much on big exchanges. That's why it is really very the volume is really low, but I would expect for this to move really good. Again, keep a lookout for this, guys. And the reason that I wanted to telling you about Sora is there is a one diagram which just proves it more quicker than to explain it. So you can see that the DEX, the Polkaswap DEX and the Hyperledger and how it's going to work, and that's the bridge where you can swap your tokens. That's a wallet which you normally have, which you hold your tokens to. I would say it's almost equivalent to MetaMask, and then the Polkadot ecosystem, which is the relay chain which goes outside. And you can see this entire project is built on the Sora network. So that is what you need to look after. So that is really good to know that the entire Polkaswap DEX decentralized exchange is going to build on the Sora network. So the Sora token is really going to be really very, very useful. And again, it explains on how they can have finality and up to 20,000 transactions, etc. And yeah, this is really true, guys. I think for the next year, this is going to be a buzzword. Interoperability, you're going to constantly hear about it. Polkadot, you're going to constantly hear about it. Like how we used to hear oracles and DeFi, these are certain words that you're going to hear going forward within, entering 2021. These are certain things that you're going to hear. And one thing, there are a lot of projects, almost 192 projects that have been, built on Polkadot or working with Polkadot ecosystem, right? So one project which I really came across is an Akala network. So I wanted to see what they clearly do. So what they currently do is they support the Polka wallet. So if you go here, one Akala dollar is equal to $1. So they are actually trying to build a stable coin. So the ticker is AUSD. So, and again, this is very important, guys. You can read this. There is no official public sale of Akala tokens. Beware of scams. So that's pretty good that they've got that on top. So there are no tokens yet being sold, and that's correct. So there are no tokens being sold. So again, I've been reading through it. So what they currently do is they're trying to achieve a stable coin. Okay. So I just went through the white paper. If you go to the website, you can click this arrow mark and you can read the white paper yourself, guys. So I just went very quickly to the white paper and the tokenomics. So ACA is the token, which is the native token. So the native token is Akala network, and what it does is the governance token, contingency solutions, and network utility token. So that's the ACA token, which will be sold to people. I think the tokenomics is given here 20%. Again, I'm not going to go through it really quickly, but this is what they're going to do, and ACA token is going to support the Akala stablecoin. So more quickly to enter into what the stablecoin does is, again, that's another, in the white paper. So if you can go and check it on the white paper, again, as I showed you in the website. So it is what they're going to do as, whoa, why is it so slow? Yeah. So this is what is very, very important that you need to know is they are going to use anyone who owns the crypto asset Akala network and leverage them to generate a AUSD, which is, one Akala is equal to one USD token by creating a CDP, which is collateralized debt position, CDP. So what are they trying to do is trying to take other tokens and collateralize it and make one USD is equal to one AUSD. So they will collateralize whatever the token that you have. So the reason why this project really stood out to me is because I previously invested, again, I'm not going to go through the white paper. You can go ahead and read it. The reason I wanted to quickly bring it up to you guys is because I have invested in a project called Bidao, and what they do is exactly the same as what, so they have released something today. We are so excited to show you the new Bidao block. I will have a look at that a bit later. But if you go and look at what Bidao does is, they do the same thing, which they've been doing, I think so, from the last September. So if you see, they actually have the same as, I have made a video about Bidao. You can go and have a look at the entire video, guys, explained about it. But again, they do the same thing as, creating CDPs. And they have two tokens as well, which is BAI, which is the stable coin, which is going to be one BAI is equal to one USD. And then they have BID, which is the native token, which again is going to be used as governance and to run the Bidao network. So this is what they're going to use, and you can see that they've signed up with Bitcoin Diamond. I'm not much a huge fan of Bitcoin Diamond, but again, any token which you have, you could actually collateralize it and create it. So Bitcoin Diamond is just one of the tokens. IOST is one. You can just go through. I think so. There is a lot of tokens that they've queued him. So they have signing up partnerships with these guys and creating CDPs with these guys to create buy. So this is amazing because previously I was a bit skeptical to invest in Bidao. So I put a bit of amount. I think so almost 3 months ago. I think so. So and plus you get staking for 30% as well. So it is really going really good. And now this actually really reaffirms, and I'm really happy that okay, I've really invested in a good project, because if you see Akala, they just started this now, but Bidao has been doing it for a long time. So I think they are way ahead of the time, and they are doing it on Binance Chain as well. So everything is really very good now for Bidao. I'm really happy that I put some money in Bidao, and I think they would be listed on Coinbase. I'm sorry, not Coinbase, sorry, on Binance, because they are like an incubator for Binance. But one more thing with Bidao is on Digital Europe. So if you go to Digital Europe, there is a website, guys. You could go to Google and find it. Oh, well, come on, quickly. Why is it so slow? Yeah, so if you go to Google, you could go Digital Europe, and you can see what Digital Europe does. They are mostly to help digitally grow the European countries. But again, I'm not going to get into that quickly. I'm just going to show you something really good. So just get into what I want to do. So yeah, the memberships which they have. Yeah, so the membership of 76 corporate members, all their members who are signed up for this. So the 76 corporate members. Among the 76 corporate members, if you see, most of the, to just name a few, you could say Airbus, Amazon, Apple, and the main thing which I came across was Bidao. So this is really amazing to see that they have signed up to one of the Digital Europe, kind of a ecosystem. And if you say every company around here, Bayer, Bosch, Bose, everything is almost a Fortune 500 company. So it's just amazing, guys, for them to have, being represented in their BMS. This is a pharmaceutical company, Bristol Myers. So yeah, it is really good. When I seen this as well, I was really very, very happy. So that, now you put your money in a really good project. So being DeFi, the future, and these guys are building all these tokens. So this is something I really wanted to bring to you guys really very, very quickly. I hope the video is really short. And certain tokens which is on the Polkadot, which I've been looking for but haven't hold any, is Acropolis. So this is something that I came across. It is really good, and the reason I also like it is because it is available on KuCoin. So if I like the token, I think I would get some in KuCoin, but I don't hold anything at the moment. I would do a bit more research to see what kind of a DeFi these guys are building on Polkadot. Another thing is Edgeware. Where is that? Yeah, EDG. So Edgeware. So this is another token as well, which is really good that I came across. I need to do some more research on it. Another token finally is Chain PCX, which is basically PCX. If I just put that, yeah. So this one. So this again is another interoperability token. So I don't know. I'm not again. I need to do some research, but I think this is more like a token like Ren. But I don't know still, if that's the same idea. But again, the volume is again less because there is no marketplace yet. They don't have, they're just on Uniswap. I think they're not even on Uniswap. So that's why I'm not I don't think I would get some unless and until it is on some exchange that that I normally trade on, or maybe if it's on Uniswap. You can see the price is already taken off because the circulating supply is just hardly 6 million, and if this takes off, the price is going to be crazy. Like Soro, as we just seen Soro as well, really very less. I like this maximum supply, but overall, I think the Polkadot universe, whatever the ecosystem, is going to be really, really, very good. And if in case you guys think that you want to like to buy, always remember, guys, Polkadot new, go into that and buy that token. This is the price of it, so please don't buy the old one. I don't know if it is you can't buy the old one at the moment. I don't think they sell it, but if in case you're interested, you can go to the marketplace as well. You can see it is available on Binance, so that's where I got my tokens. So and Kraken as well. So that's another positive which I really like, was it is just on Binance, Kraken, and that's it, guys. It doesn't have, and Bitfinex as well. I think that's okay, and Huobi. Okay. So they still haven't been listed on Crypto.com, Coinbase, KuCoin. So there are certain exchanges that still it hasn't been listed on, but I think as they start to grow, they would be listed, because this project is just too good, guys, too good to ignore, I would say. I would say, because just look at the volume, 226 million, and it is already a top 10 project. And as it's time starts to grow and people start to hear about it, people are going to buy Polkadot because the price is really less, and I think it has an easy potential to do what Chainlink just did, to just grow like crazy. Because everything is going to be built within Polkadot, and more better is they are very interoperable. That's the actually mantra is interoperable. Or when I say mantra, there is an sorry guys, mantra. This is something which I came across as well. Really excited about it. So this is something which I came across as well. So yeah, I think I think this as well is a very good token which I've been looking into. So yeah, I have to look into it. I don't own anything, but again, I'll have to look into it to see if it is worth investing in. I would, yeah, again, it's not much any exchanges. Again, it is a bit of a positive as well, a bit of negative as well when it's not in much exchanges, because I don't know how that could turn out to be sometimes. But given the project is really having good traction, and the project as well is on Polkadot and Web3, these are certain things that are really very very good to look at. So if you invest in it and then it starts getting listed on exchanges, it would just go ballistic, guys. And look at I love the total supply. It's really very very good. The volume is not too bad, even though it's not on exchanges. I think the volume is really really amazing. 8.5 million, that's amazing. I could take it. That's really good. I would have a little more further look into MantraDAO and see how that works out as well, if it's good. So there are certain level of tokens which I was looking at to really get into. One was Trust Swap as well. I think I wanted it to dump. Yeah, very good, very good. I think so. It's really dumped, really big, guys. Well, what happened? Yeah, it is really dumped. So I expected to go a bit more down because if you look at the charts, it was really crazy. Yeah, so I think I expected to go down a little bit more. I think Ren as well. I was looking at Ren as well. I think I expect that as well to dump a bit. But overall, this is something that I just wanted to discuss with you guys. Hope that this was a bit informative to you. Again, if you think of investing in Polkadot, think about it, guys. Any of these tokens basically. So really 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 think about it. And if in case you think where you could get Bidao, again, you could watch the video, or you could go to bidao.com, and if you go to that page here, you could just click here and you could go and see the procedure on how you could buy Bidao, because it's still on sale. I think it's up to November if you want to buy Bidao, and you can buy it for 0.01 cents. I think it is really good. Just have a look again. As I said, it's not financial advice, guys. It's up to you. Have a look. If you think it's something interesting, then you could go ahead and invest in it. But I think Polkadot is going to be really very good, guys. So have a look if you like any of these tokens that I just mentioned. And yeah, I would actually come back with some further research with the tokens that I just told you about. And yeah, I expect Polkadot to do really really well, guys. Really really well. This is just the start for Polkadot, and let's see how it goes. And I'm really looking forward to Polkadot. I think I would be accumulating Polkadot slowly in my portfolio. I think this is going to be a huge accumulation phase for me in Polkadot, because the price is not too bad. I think this is just very very low, guys. This price is just hardly anything to even think of. And if in case anybody's trying to get into it, I think try to see if there is going to be a pullback, because if there is a pullback, always there is a pullback. If there is, then and if you're interested, then get in. Okay, so again, it's not financial advice, guys. Please again, think before investing. It's up to you if you want to invest money in these tokens, guys. But again, thank you very much, guys. Hope it was informative to you. Hope you'll have a great weekend. Thank you. Bye. Cheers, guys.